Welcome back, everybody, to Bucks and Ducks, brought to you by the Wild Faith Podcast. My name is Evan Bungham, and I have my co-host, Luke Timmons, with me here tonight, and we have a fun episode for you tonight. Luke, how are we doing?
Doing good.
Doing good.
Sunday night, though, so it's back to work tomorrow.
Yes. Yeah, at least, I was going to say, at least the Vikings are playing. It's not going as well as I would hope.
Yeah, they suck. It's going to be a long year.
It's No, it's going to be a long year. But in exciting news, though, I mean, we kind of are into the full swing of fall now.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Yeah, I mean, bow season open, and it was a crisp 90 degrees.
Yeah, I tell you what, it was actually surprisingly really cool.
You're kidding. It was disgusting.
It was so bad. It was
beyond disgusting.
It was bad. I mean, we probably say it for the main podcast, but yeah, it was hot. It was buggy. It was hot. Not on top of that, we golfed that morning before down at Maple Valley, and I think I've taken you, but have I taken you there before?
No,
we haven't golfed there, but that course is notorious for bugs and like no-see-ums and mosquitoes, and man, it was like full-fledged like black swarms of clouds flying around.
I already can't stand bugs in general, being outside, and to mix that with golf, that may be my hell.
That's terrible. Yeah, no, yeah. I shout out to Thermacell. If you didn't have a Thermacell, I probably would have not hunted this weekend.
Yeah. Thermacells are key early season.
Yeah. But hey, so I've got a fun one for you. So in this weekend, it was kind of fun. We got to film some stuff, which is good. But I want to know, so if you could have one duck call sound to go between, you're talking about like a quack, a chatter, a hail, what is your go-to sequence that you're leaning on the most? Not like your crutch, but the one that's kind of yep, this is my go-to call that I'm gonna hammer out all the time.
Probably just a solid quack.
Okay.
Because everyone just does the hails like crazy, and you could hear 3 guys across the marsh just screaming in their duck call. And a feed call, I'm not super great with, still working on that, so
sure, definitely
not my go-to. So just a real solid quack, just kind of get their attention. I can mix in the hail and feeder and all that stuff, but yeah, that'd be my go-to. Just keep working on all those different calls, and
do you think is there one call that I think there's some popularity with it for a while. I think some companies came out with a turkey squeal call, whatever it was. Is there a really unique call, like a buck roar or something like that nobody does for ducks?
That nobody does for ducks?
Well, not that nobody does, but it's just a unique call that doesn't get used. Like a kiki run doesn't get used a ton in turkey hunting for probably, we'll just say, novice turkey hunters.
Well, I'm novice duck hunter, so I wouldn't be able to probably get too into the weeds of sure. I'd get in over my waders pretty quick. I'm not gonna
no pun intended.
Sit here and lie through my teeth on what I don't know. So I don't know. That's all I know. I think the big thing for me this year is just you can call it all day long in your truck, but until you actually get out and watch what the ducks do, watch how they react, you got to build up that foundation in the truck, I suppose, but you also need to get out and hunt.
Okay.
I think that's I think that's a big problem with a lot of people. Not big problem, but a big thing. A lot of people is they're all geared up, ready to go, and then they get out 3 times.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So. I feel like that's where you're really learning the most, is watching the actual animals you're hunting. I know for me, especially turkey hunting, I've learned more watching just hens,
right? Exactly,
and how hens act. But I've got one more for you, and not to double down on it, but so here, I'm going to paint the scenario for you. All right, you are you kind of have to make a choice, and I'll be curious to see what your answer is with this. So let's just paint it out where you could potentially be the deciding factor if the Minnesota Vikings could win a Super Bowl. Just one, but they could win a Super Bowl. But you lose your privileges either to deer hunt or to duck hunt for 1 year. Are you sacrificing either of those for them to win a Super Bowl? Like can't even do it for a year.
Yeah. That's easy. 1 year. I'll just film.
Yeah. I bet that probably could have been a little bit more dramatic, but I feel like I feel like any true Minnesota Vikings fan would be like, yeah, I would do 10 years.
I wouldn't do not 10. No way. Sorry, Minnesota, but I don't know. I feel like, honest to God, like the more or the older I get, the less I give a shit about them.
Yeah, I would rather I'd rather be hunting.
It's like it's so ingrained in our heads that they're just, no matter how good they do during the year,
yeah,
they will find a way to completely break your heart at some point. So
yeah. I just thought that was a funny one. When I was driving home today, I was like, no, that's a good question.
I actually have under this. It's my. See if you can see it. It says this team makes me drink. They're doing a pretty good job right now. Not that I'm drinking on a Sunday night, but just water. I gotta get up early and work out. So I don't know. Good. For 1 year, I'd give it up for a ring.
Yeah,
not a ring because I'm not doing. Yeah, that's the other thing. I just
you should technically get one if you were the sacrifice made. You should get something.
Yeah, right. Like I said, that's the easy one. That for sure. 1 year, that's it. Yeah, I don't even know if I would do 5, to be honest. I think maybe a couple. That'd be about it.
I could cap it at 2.
Yeah, 5
like
would be
if it was just deer hunting, because like once again, like I waterfall hunt, but that's like my thing. If I had to pick between turkey and deer hunting, then I guess like I think I could do 2 years to get a Super Bowl.
To do neither of them.
Well, no, okay. Well, now if it's neither of them, like I could do a year. I would go stir crazy because like but that's the thing. Like you can't even. I would put the question like you couldn't even film. You couldn't be in the woods. Like you just don't get to do it in general. Might as well pick up fishing.
Ugh. I'm not that much into fishing, but I guess I have to be at that point.
Yeah, I would if it was an all or nothing deal. I don't think I could do it. I would be like respect. Be like no, not happening.
Yeah, yep. They've sucked for 60 years. They can suck for another 60, I suppose.
Yep, I'll survive. That's why I love seeing this. I love seeing the shirts. It's like before I die shirts, where it's like, yeah, well, that might not come.
Them pride, yeah, right. Yeah, no, that's good. Those are good ones. For switching up for deer hunting, what would you say is like a overlooked or underrated early season sign that a lot of people don't maybe target?
It's a really good one. So early season sign. Obviously, I'm looking for like foot traffic in and around water. Usually, thinking about private ground, you could be having your own water holes. You could be hunting a creek. You could be hunting a pond. But all that same applies to the public too. Especially like look at this weekend. I mean, we went from 55 to 90. Yeah, and like those deer were thirsty. And I mean, waterhole pictures picked up, and water's a big one. And really, these next couple of weeks, there's a lot of mast trees that are dropping right now outside of like white oaks. Like there's plums, there's persimmons, there's I don't know on the persimmons one. I just think those are like, isn't a persimmon like a plum kind of? I think it is.
No idea.
But there's a lot of fruit trees. I know we've got some like native pear species here in Minnesota. Crab apples at this point have pretty much dropped. Like at my mom's house, I mean, all 7 of our apple trees the apples are gone. They literally all fell early and they all got annihilated by the turkeys and the deer. But, I was just walking through the woods though, and we have, I think 5 or 6 crabapple. I don't know what species they are, crabapple trees that are around, and they were just dropping fruit, but you could just see all the tracks. surrounding the trees. So, and those will drop for probably the next, I would say probably 2 weeks before they're gone. And then, water, weird food like that. And then, I'm just hunting fresh sign. I mean, like a lot of people will kind of look at where they'll see rubs early, when they get excited about that. Well, really, they're probably just ripping off their velvet, and that's a one and done type of deal, so I don't go by anything like that. And the only other thing I could really think of, which is, like historical scrape sites, like we do all the licking branches across on our private farm. And then even out on public, I mean, if you can go to those historic hub scrapes that you've seen, it's not like I'm seeing bucks lay down scrape after scrape like they are in October, but they are visiting those big hub scrapes that exist. But I'd probably say those are my few.
Those are good. Yeah, I always liked what like Sturgis talks about is like the scrapes and those kinds of things are kind of like the licking branch, or like the community sign pole. Yeah, community board, like where everyone just kind of checks in.
Could you imagine if deers had phones?
Deer?
Yeah. If they had like their own like technology where they would just message back and forth, like, God, I just saw a guy 18 feet up in a tree. Don't go southwest.
I definitely wouldn't kill. I barely kill deer now. I definitely wouldn't then. Yeah, fun stuff, man. No, it's fun.
It's good.
I mean, it's hot. I mean, this weekend was like the weekend where I think every hunter has is like, okay, summer can go away. We're done.
Yeah.
I'm over it. Especially getting that taste of like 40s in the morning. It was like,
yeah. I will say this morning wasn't too bad. Either was Saturday morning. It wasn't too bad. It was compared to the hot evening. It's still hot, but like
if I would have had to walk to a tree stand and climb up, get set, I would have been sweating, and then bugs would damn near pick you up and take you away.
Oh, for sure. I mean, at this point right now, I look at it where it's like the only reason we really went out and did doe fest, not to spoil it, but we didn't shoot anything. Came close, but we didn't shot anything. Passed on some smaller does, but it's like we haven't seen our target bucks that for sure weren't living on the farm right now. So it's like might as well go in and whack a doe, get that out of the way. But I look at it now where I'm probably not going to get back home till the end of October. I'm going to be hunt public ground the rest of the time now, where it's like I'm probably not going to go and hunt till we get another cold front. Like I'm not wasting my time sitting at 90 degree when I don't have a buck that's picked out and I don't have an idea where he's at. So it's like I will wait until whatever September 25th, or if that falls on October 5th, or whatever that next front blows through. I mean, who knows? I mean, we might not get cold weather until November. Never know.
That would suck.
That would suck. Or it might get cold and it might get hot again.
Yeah. I just want at least like a good cold spell for North Dakota.
Nice. Yeah.
That'd be dope. Otherwise, that would really we'd still probably shoot ducks, but it would suck to have to deal with 80 degree weather.
Yeah. It's hot weather's always just non-conducive. The only time I can think of hot weather being conducive for hunting would be like early season mule deer hunting.
Why is that?
Well, just because they're laid up longer in their beds.
Oh, I see.
It's just giving you more of an opportunity to where they might only move. Yeah, they might only move 2 times in a day compared to if it's cold, they might be moving all day.
That's true. I mean, that's a double-edged sword though, because you almost need like a telescope to be able to pick them out sometimes. When they're in their beds. Yeah,
I don't know. I love that though. It's like finding Waldo. Like I saw a picture the other day. Like I should do that because I have a bunch of pictures on my phone. The guy posted it on the South Dakota forum. Like find the buck, and it was just like a wide 0.5 iPhone shot of like this giant canyon. It's like good
luck.
I wish your camera had more megapixels so I could pick it out.
Yeah.
But
Sure.
Yeah, actually, we have a good one. That one from Noah's buck that he got that stock on that we used with the, not the phone scope. That was with the mag view. And it was like a picture inside of a picture, which was kind of cool. But that deer was literally bedded on the backside of a giant rock, and all you could see are the tips of his horns.
That's sweet.
Yeah. Yeah,
man.
But cool. It's we're here. We're finally, this is the official, I would say, kind of kickoff episode, because now both seasons are in full swing for Minnesota and for Wisconsin. And we'll probably run this for, I would say, 3 more weeks, probably 4 more weeks. What do you think?
Oh, the Ducks and Bucks?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, until chasing the rut.
Yep. And that's going to be here before we know it. So, yeah, we appreciate all you guys listening. If you got fun questions, be sure to send them in to us or comment on TikTok or whatever you want to do. It doesn't matter to us, but we'd love to hear from you. So, with that, we will see you guys next week.
Thank you for joining us on this journey through faith in the great outdoors. We hope today's episode has inspired you to seek God's presence in the wilderness and deepen your connection with nature. If you enjoyed today's discussion, don't forget to like, follow, and subscribe to the Wild Faith Podcast on your favorite platforms, including Spotify, Apple Podcasts, YouTube, Instagram, and Facebook. By subscribing, you'll never miss an episode, and you'll continue to be a part of the Wild Faith Podcast community. We'd also love to hear from our listeners, so please don't hesitate to reach out with your questions, comments, or topic suggestions. You can connect with us on social media or through our website. Your feedback is important to us and helps us improve and tailor our content to better serve you. And always remember, the great outdoors isn't just a playground for hunting and fishing. It's a sanctuary for finding solace and spiritual renewal. As you gear up for that next adventure, I pray you find God's presence in the crackling of a campfire, the thrill of reeling in your catch, or the quiet solitude found in nature. Until next time, thank you for listening to the Wild Faith Podcast. Take care, and God bless.